Hey, RadMcQ here. Want to do an AV commentary video. Gotten a lot of great feedback from a lot of you guys that have seen my tank hunting videos, and some have even said that I've been inspiration for them in the AV role. So I figured I'd show you a game in the life of a AV'r, and what I think about when I'm spawning in with a swarm launcher for the sole purpose of killing vehicles. So this game, I'm in an ambush OMS, and right away there's a python that's trying to wreak havoc on the map. I don't want to talk too much about how much I hate pythons, but I hate pythons. These things are practically indestructible with a swarm launcher, and rest of the dropships go down easy enough. Even the Incubus, now that they've fixed the damage, is not too much trouble. But pythons, man, they are just incredibly hard to take down. But anyway, the fitting I used to use was the AV'r Logi. I used to love that. It had a sidearm, it had extra equipment slots, which, to be effective at AV, there's no one weapon that's really going to do it for you. And having extra equipment slots for things like ammo to reload, remote explosives, using AV grenades, and being able to restock those AV grenades is really nice. Since the change to scouts, though, scouts getting that extra equipment slot, and then just the inherent greatness that is a scout suit, low profile, high range visibility, and speed has really made it my go-to platform for AV these days. I do have Mando 4, and I know a lot of people love the extra damage and the extra reload speed that those guys can put out with swarm launchers, but in my opinion, this is a much better platform. So taking down vehicles, ground vehicles in general, is pretty easy because you have a variety of things to choose from. Like you'll see with this LAV coming up, he's damaged, but one swarm volley, one AV grenade, and he goes down pretty easily. And had I just had swarm launchers, I probably would not have gotten the second lock and the volley off to him before he got around a corner. Tanks, same thing, using a variety of stuff to take them down, not just swarm launchers. So I'm going to show a couple of tank examples here. This is a bad one. This is a way not to take down a tank. Using LAV to keep an eye on everything that's going around. I see I got the a couple of foot soldiers that I need to take down before I can actually concentrate on this tank. Getting in and out of the fight quickly using the LAV. Fortunately, this second guy just ended up right in my grill, and fortunately this tank can't shoot straight because he's already in my shields. So where I mess up here, instead of using all the tools at my disposal, I decided to just try to get to the high ground and swarm this guy to death. That's a mistake. If you use everything you have, don't just try to rely on just swarms, because inadvertently what's going to end up happening is it's going to get damaged, the guy's going to jump out, and he's going to gun you down. And bloodthirsty for the kill, I did manage to cost this guy a Mad Ruger, but he cost me my life. Next example is a way to do it. Spawn near a tank as close as you can. Get him prepped. Get a couple of REs on this guy, and then if you're trying to get an actual swarm kill, which the event this weekend you really need to get it's not just a tank kill, it's getting a swarm in the kill feed. Fire your swarms off first, blow the REs before the volley hits, and then you get the kill with the swarm launcher. So another example, and this is a pseudo successful example, successful approach, but I mess up in my order of events with mashing the buttons. What was supposed to happen is two AV grenades, lock swarm, fire swarm, switch to RE, but it doesn't quite go down that way. So I get the RE planted, a couple of AV grenades, but instead of switching to my swarms, I accidentally throw a second RE down at my feet, which you will see is what ultimately gets me killed as this tank blows up my RE. Now, probably would have died anyway, but I guess we'll never know. However, I did get one RE planted, and that's another great thing about these things is they show up on the mini-map, and so I'm able to come in, see this tank coming, and do it the way it's supposed to be done. Two AV grenades, lock on with swarms, get the volley in the air, trigger the RE, and the swarms finish the job. And that was especially nice. This was a full tank, so you can see me actually do a little happy dance here. So back to the game in the life of an AV'r. Our Python friend is still in the air. These things are just, you know, the shields regen so fast, and they are just so fast in general that even when they're unaware, that second volley is just not fast enough to hit them. You get one volley off, and unless they're stupid, they're out of range before it even blows up. So persistent, you know, keep yourself in the game. Don't be discouraged. Use an LAV. I can't stress how important enough LAVs are. If you want to be good at AV, you need to be able to move around. You know, running around with the swarm launcher is only going to get you killed. Keep it in relatively safe positions whenever you can. Park it where it's not going to get destroyed, but always keep it close by so you can jump back in. Use your ears. That's another thing that's nice is no matter where on the map a vehicle is called in, you hear that vehicle coming in. So, you know, if you're in an LAV, you can usually get to a spot, check your mini-map, see where it's coming in, and then haul tail to it. The rest of the time, just keep your ears open to hear what direction that the target that you're looking for is. So a couple of opportunistic kills here. I see that LAV, but I don't want to shoot it yet because, again, I'm going for swarm kills, and just killing a LAV doesn't count. So, I'm hoping some blueberry or some redberry will just jump in that LAV, which I was right, he does, and is dumb enough to actually stay in the LAV while I swarm him to death. And you can see my my Python's friends back, and looking at my mini map again. I'm not in the greatest position to engage him, so I'll reposition myself. I actually hear this tank over here and hoping that tank would provide enough distraction to engage right away, but the tank goes down pretty fast, so let's go ahead and get out of here and re-engage from a different position. Back over to where my Nano Hives are, or the Nano Hive that I dropped earlier. Keep me in rep, keep my ammo stocked. You can see how really had trouble finding where that guy was. Anyone that thinks that using swarm launcher is an I win button, or is a fire and forget, man, you ought to try it. This is not easy by any means. So notice the mini map. One thing as an AV'r you really have to keep an eye on is that mini map, because you got smoke trails coming from you just giving your position away. People will come out of the woodworks for opportunistic kills because you're an easy target. You don't have a primary weapon, and you're usually looking or focusing on killing a vehicle. So be aware. That's like I said, that Precision Enhancer, I use it as opposed to a second 5% damage mod because I would have died had it not been for that Precision Enhancer just now. So back to it. Didn't worry about hunting that scout down. My target is that drop ship. Remaining focused, I think, is key to good AV. And here we go again. Drop ship's right on me. Swarm and an AV grenade, and check this out. You would think that this guy was dead to rights. Also, again, notice the mini map. My little friend's back, but no. Python's just going to straight outrun my swarms. So we'll scout again, use the LAV to reposition myself, choose how to engage him, and hopefully teach this guy a lesson this time that I'm not just some pushover swarm. Threw an AV grenade, thinking usually I have flux grenades, and I was just looking to flux a potential RE that he planted on my LAV, which fortunately he didn't, but it was just in case. Again, the equipment you use, I love the Icelandic Nano Hive. It's great for getting you back in the game. Not near as fast as a dropship can get back in the game, but still get back in the game in general. Having the rep capability and the restock capability and those things, and having 3 of them is really nice. So, all in all, we're getting decimated in this game. The team I'm on, I don't know if they're necessarily that bad or if the other team is just good, but we're losing clones real fast, and at the end of the day, I guess I'm helping. I'm keeping this drop ship from doing too much damage to my team in general, but it looks like judging by the red and the kill feed, the rest of the team on the other side is really doing a number on them. So game ends. Managed to survive. One nice thing, even though I didn't kill this dropship, you'll see at the top left corner here that somebody did. Yeah, he did lose that dropship in the end, and you'll see in the in-game kill feed that he managed to only go 4-1. Me, I went 5-0. Managed to profit, didn't die, which is always nice when you're running AV. Thankful for the war point damage you get now. That actually put me at the top of the leaderboard with most war points, which is, good to be recognized for your effort by the game, I guess. And you see our Nai-Chan dropship friend managed to neutralize him for the entire game. So all in all, difficult, exciting maybe, but I'll leave it up to you. Thanks for watching.